because they always want 6 foot and up. Now we're going 5'4" and under. So, you know what? If you was 5'4", you'd be my type.
Ladies, before you fix your lips to complain about what he has not done for you lately.
Your hands on you, bro.
I gotta get out the car because you're married.
So he ejaculated in a cup so you could have a kid.
Bye, Anthony.
How do you obtain a bad?
A bad is never yours. It's just your turn.
Yeah.
So whenever she decides to leave and wander off, move on to the next. You look like you get cheated on a lot, though.
Nah. I don't think so.
I mean, me neither.
Yeah, you never know, right?
You never know. That's what I'm telling you. You never know. Like, you can't control none of that, though.
You cheat? You be cheating?
Oh, nah, bro.
Yes, sir.
Black men don't cheat, bro.
You be sucking toes?
Type. You a freak. It's cool, though.
One thing you have to notice, he says, baddies. When it comes to baddies, it's just your turn. Why? Because baddies are going to follow the money. That's why a lot of dudes, they lead with the money to get the baddies. The relationship is never about chemistry. It's a superficial relationship.
Ladies, before you fix your lips to complain about what he has not done for you lately, I want you to think about what you've done for him lately to motivate him to continue doing for you. Because men carry the true load. He needs just as much support, if not more, than you do.
One thing that men start to understand and notice in relationship, women want the man to be a mind reader. So a lot of women complaints are strictly delusional because they expected a man to read their mind.
If your hurt coming from a nigga, I can tell you right now, you don't need to heal. You don't need to heal, so don't let nobody tell you, oh, you need to heal, you just need some time to yourself. No, boo. You need you a new nigga. You need you a nigga that understand your worth. You need a nigga that's gonna make you smile. You need a nigga that's actually on what you own. You need a nigga that's mentally on what you own. So that means whatever you like. So if you like a nigga that like to go on dates, you need to be fucked with a nigga that like to go on dates. If you don't like explaining yourself, you need to fuck with a nigga that's in tune and who get it.
True. But you still must heal first. Where people mess up in relationships is they try to heal a relationship by rushing to get in another relationship. No, you must take time to yourself, heal, better yourself, and then go into the next situation with a smarter consciousness, with a more healthy view of life. Too many people need to be in relationships, so you avoid red flags of others just to keep their companionship. And that's where most people fail. Watch what she say to her.
She's still trying to use it because she has nothing else going on. And while she's sitting around running around talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through sperm banks, looking through catalogs to try to find a donor, honey, you don't know if your baby daddy will be an asthma child, because what you will know is that he needed $10 to get him a medium-sized pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so you could have a kid. Now check that.
Little message out there for all the women that's trying to go to the sperm bank thinking that you're going to have a child. You have to stop and really ask yourself, what decent man that had his life together went into a sperm bank to ejaculate in the cup so you can have a child?
It's so funny to me when men introduce themselves as their street names. Who is Big Money E? Your name is Emmanuel, and that's what I'm gonna call you. Like, they'll really look you dead in the eyes and be like, I go by C Easy. Your mother named you Christopher. Don't make me mad. Talking about some big huncho. Who? Bye, Anthony. Because I'm not calling you that.
But when you're still dating in the streets, you're still dating the Chads, the Tyrones, the bad boys, the wannabe gangsters. These are the street names that they go by. You cannot try to date these street dudes and then try to shake them into being good guys. Women got to start to learn to start off with the good guy.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, real shit. But can't you stop doing that shit?
Why?
Why do you want to keep doing dumb shit, bro?
Why? You just don't want your wife to see?
Bro, real shit, stop, bro. Bro, turn the fucking camera off, bro. I'm not playing with you, bro.
You don't want your wife to see?
Bro, get out the car, please.
It's because you're
married.
married.
Get out the car, please.
I gotta get the car because you're married.
Bro, stop not trying to put my fucking hands on you, bro.
I gotta get out the car because you're married.
Real shit, turn your... Bro, turn your phone on, bro.
Gotta be quicker than that.
You,
gotta be quicker than that.
Get out,
gotta be
bro.
quicker than
Get
that.
out, get out, get out.
Okay. Okay.
Get out,
I'm gonna get
bro.
out, but I'm gonna take my phone with me.
Get out the car, bro.
I'm gonna take my phone with me.
Get out the car, bro. Real shit.
Keep trying to tell dudes at some point you cannot keep your side chick around. She's going to sabotage your relationship because she's jealous that she wasn't able to take you away from your main broad.
We can have your name. I'm Serenity.
Serenity,
Yes.
how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. And what do you do?
I'm in finance. I'm a financial advisor, and then I also am a personal trainer part-time.
Okay. The energy or like what?
No, I mean she seems like I say, very beautiful, but just a little bit more just trying not to be rude. I just popped my balloon.
Okay.
I think he's talking about being masculine. She seems a little bit too strong for him and not feminine.
Okay. And now, is he your type?
Very classy gentleman, very well put together. I love the suit and the shoes.
Thank you.
I would say yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. Let's go on to our next guy. If we can have your name and how old you are.
I'm Obi. I'm 30 years old.
Okay. And Obi, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You know what I mean? She's beautiful. I like her smile. She got nice teeth. She got a nice body. You know what I mean? She a personal trainer. I do that on my side too. But I'm not gonna lie, it was just the feet. You know what I mean? I just wasn't fucking with the shoes. You know what I mean? Like, you beautiful, but I just, you know, the fit just wasn't it for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But other than that, like, you know, I would rock with her. You know what I mean? You gotta come with something else. You know what I mean? That's about it. But
The feet, I ain't never seen that as a turnoff, but hey, different strokes for different folks.
Okay. All right. And now, is he your type?
Very fit, physique-wise, yes. I would say he's my type, yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Let's go on to our next guy. If we can have your name and how old you are.
Hi, my name's Eric, and I am 38.
Okay. And Eric, why did you end up popping your balloon?
When you're darker skinned, I like for girls to choose things that will stand out to balance that. And so for me, it didn't draw my attention immediately. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
but you're
right.
beautiful as well.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I get what he's saying. With her being a brown-skinned woman, wearing brown tones, it kind of just looks like an all-brown color. All right, I get it. But the bright colors, kind of like the baby blue with the girl right here, the host, like, I wouldn't have chose that dress, but I get what he's talking about.
Okay, and now, is he someone that is your type?
All the fellas today are very well put together. They look like they have style. So I would say not necessarily my type, but very kind gentlemen, very well put together. Yeah.
Okay. And is there anything specific that makes him not your type?
I would just say that the hair, I guess, like the dreads.
Hey, he had his height standards. You know what I'm saying? To me, tall girls are good to look at. But typically, when it comes to walking with your woman, you always want to be a little bit taller than your woman. That's simple.
Okay, if we can have your name and how old you are.
My name is Josh. I'm 37.
Okay, and Josh, why didn't you end up popping your balloon?
Just wasn't attracted.
Okay.
Just seems a little uncoordinated. I don't know. Maybe it's just the heels, and you know what I mean, the dress, but it's that simple.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I like sports, so you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. If I can't take you on the basketball court with me, I don't know.
I can hoop.
Okay.
I can hoop.
Okay.
I'm a good forward.
Okay.
My defense is hard.
Hey, all right. Maybe we can play one of these days. I don't know.
But definitely, I mean, you know, if I see you somewhere else, we can definitely hang out. I mean, you're in finance. I'm in finance as well. You hoop. You know, you're into fitness.
Yeah.
A lot of things we have in common, but it's just a sense of fashion.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
All right. Now, same thing for Madit. Is he someone that is your type?
I love a black man. I do. He got the fade and everything. You're tall, and that not necessarily. I'm not going to skip out on a blessed on a short king, but you got the whole package. You know, you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
See, so you got to understand, there's a lot of black women out there that only wants black dudes. Keep trying to tell you, black dudes.
Switch up the style.
Why not? As long as you take me shopping too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
She still exposed that hypergamy at the end, didn't she? At the end of
The month to get out of the house. Last week, I came to my fiance.
And this is
the positive traits that we possess. What am I doing being a strong woman, marrying a weak man? If that's the choice, it's because I'm a woman that's full of control.
Yeah.
I'm marrying somebody that I basically can design and say who I want you to be, what I want you to do. Your strength was finally my place where I could exhale.
Yeah.
I was finally at the place where I hear what the world is saying about being a strong black woman.
That's where I was
Listen,
going.
I'm strong, yeah, and I'm a black woman, but at the end of the day, it is so satisfying. It is so amazing to be able to have to take off that role. And finally, I can say, here, Pastor James, this is your weight today. I put it on you. I don't have to carry it.
In other words, it's nothing wrong with you being a strong woman.
Not at all.
But maintaining your position as a woman.
Listen.
Did you hear what I just said?
By the time most women learn how to maintain their position as a woman, it's typically after they hit the wall and they have less options available to them and they're going to find themselves alone. We have to start teaching these type of traits to younger women for the next generation in order to grow up to be a woman understanding her role. We're not equal at everything, but the delusion is what's causing modern day women to miss out on a lifetime of happiness with a man.
Just please keep this in mind. If you're ever interested in a woman, you got to pay attention to her siblings and even her mom, you know, and her dad. You got to pay attention to her entire family, but pay attention to her siblings and see what their relationships are like. You know, if she's got sisters and they have horrible relationships with men, you know, they baby mamas and stuff like that, and always got something negative to say about guys. Yeah, you know, you just got to be really careful about that type of a situation, because I guarantee you, the woman that you think you're interested in has had one or more conversations with her sisters about, oh, he ain't this, he ain't that, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. And after hearing stuff like that for so long, it starts to taint your mind. It starts to corrupt you, even if you don't mean for it to. You know, you start seeing life the way they see it. You start thinking about life the way they think about life. So, you know, just, you know, do your due diligence, man. You know, really, really be insightful as it pertains to the workings of her family. If her mama's going through a whole bunch of BS with guys, just, man, please save yourself.
My number one rule in dating is for a man to understand you're never in competition with another man. You are always in competition with her past. The quicker you understand the relationship she has with her father, the quicker you would know how to treat her. Women that comes from dysfunctional backgrounds are going to be good in bed. They're going to be exciting, but they're going to be bad girlfriends and bad wives. Women who grew up in structure in the household will know how to be the proper woman for you. A lot of guys love chasing these bad girls because a lot of guys themselves are just seeking excitement.
I think there's people like, obviously you have the Derek Jacksons of the world, you have the Steve Harveys of the world, you have the Ace Metaphors of the world, you have the Justin LeBoys of the world, you have the Pastor Poppy Dons of the world. These are people who play specifically on women's emotions to build up a fan base and then to sell courses, or in some cases sell books. When Derek Jackson went through his whole thing with the cheating, he was being the guy that he was talking about for years. And you would have thought that he would have lost viewership or fans or whatever the case is. He lost him, but then the women came back and still supporting him. Nobody's holding him accountable for his actions. He actually gained more followers from women. He's clearly playing on the string, just like Justin LeBoy. Like every post he has built up a large following off of just saying shit like, if he's not sending you $500 in your cash up tomorrow, he don't really love you. Yes, that's right.
Because in life, the only thing that people are running away from is the truth. That's why people love being around nice people and people pleasers, because people pleasers specialize in telling people things that they want to hear and steering away from the things that are going to hurt them, which is typically the truth. So when you see a lot of these guys that are pandering to women, women live in delusion. It's a comfortable space for them. So they're going to pander to those guys. They're going to give those money to those guys. It's the same as someone going to church, hearing the things from a pastor that helps motivate them, and they start to gospelize what they're learning. This is how come the internet is a dangerous place, because it helps anyone with any type of personality to get pandered to avoid the truth that they must face in reality.
My husband gave up on me, and we are right now at the courthouse. Well, I pulled up on him at the courthouse because he want to divorce me. Right? You gonna give up? That easy? You don't know, but you up here. Did you fill out the paper?
It's like I'm on edge. Like,
Did you fill out the paper?
can I talk for once? Like, it's like I've been going through so much. Like, I'm debating. Like, should I go with it or should I not? Like, I don't.
We debating. You up here at the courthouse. It looked like you made your decision.
Like, I'm just like, why are you here?
I'm trying to see if
Why
you really gonna go
you
through with.
even next to me? Cause it's like I'm thinking like
You text me, told me you was getting a divorce. You at the courthouse. I pulled up on you obviously to stop this from happening. So are you leaving with me or you staying here?
you could easily be doing this. I'm thinking like this woman, you know, should I divorce her or should I stay with her and, you know, just try to work it out? But it seems like you ain't trying to like get your stuff together, cause it's like I done told you plenty. I done told you plenty of time.
Don't make me what made me get arrested? What made me get crazy up here?
I done told you plenty of times, like I work, and like come home, I slave, and it's like you
Don't
don't
make me get crazy. For real.
But it's like
For real. For real. Let's go now.
So
Let's go. Come on.
why you doing that? You ain't gotta do that. Just
Let's go.
I don't know. I'm thinking you can.
That man is hurt. He down at the court office trying to figure it out. She's like, hey, don't let me get ugly in here. Let's just get on up out of here. No, this is what happens when a man gets fed up in a relationship with a narcissist woman. We live in a generation now, we live in the year of the truth where people are not taking it anymore, especially modern men.